I wish I could do a podcast right now. If I could do a podcast right now, that would be the best, And to be honest. Well, anyway, this is my podcast right here, Thanks for listening. Everyone who listens to this, thanks, Shout out to everyone. I just want to say something. Let me tell you something. Right now I'm pretty high, pretty drunk, and pretty worn out. I've been worn out by my limit to studying, which is working. Basically, my limit is basically, oh wow, I would say at least 16 hours. So I could work 16 hours straight without giving up. After 16 hours, I gotta go to sleep. There's nothing, there's nothing. And my theory is between these phases, you get around 16 hours of work done, right? But those 16 hours are broken down, and there's intermissions between that. Those intermissions could be, what are they called? You see REM. Yeah, you see REM doesn't always have to take place during, like the nighttime sleep. People like to think that it's, at night we have to sleep. People sleep during the day, during the morning. Let's say you wake up like at 4 or 3 to 4 or 5 in the morning. You go to sleep again. That's an REM sleep right there. You have you're sleeping, so your brain is going through the REM phase. You're physically, biologically, your brain is regenerating. This regeneration phase is vital for creative people. Creativity is a big role. It's wow, society just needs creative people everywhere. Which is why, people hire contractors, people hire people to design things, people to make things. That's what creativity is. It's in the same realm as entrepreneurship, which is not the same realm as cooperativeness, which is like, let's say you're very cooperative, you're gonna join the military, you're going to drive a bus, you're going to etc. You get the point. This also goes in side by side with agreeableness. But it kind of touches into the disgust trait, So you might feel a little disgusted being a bus driver, feel a little disgusted being a sewer worker, feel a little disgusted being this thing. If you have that trait, it's always going to resonate. No matter what you do, it's going to be a kind of like something you're looking out for. What else? There's a lot of important things to look out for, but the most important to me is just being aware. Aware, a lot of people might think, okay, aware means, you got to be looking around everywhere, you got to be like paranoid. It's not necessarily being paranoid, but it's kind of in that same junction of the brain. So you're using the same body parts, which is your brain part, which is I'm not very sure which one it is right now because I haven't really been studying, but the brain part that detects disgust or things of that nature, where you're just like, what, I need to change this, because that's called consciousness. And consciousness is literally like, there's no literal, okay, it's like you can find definitions for the term, but